on for this.
Thank you guys.
And then turn the page. Remember that? Shh. So you're always going from left to right across the top. That's part of the art. Let the heel of your hand rest your crayon. Okay, you doing it? Turn it again. Good. Go across the top. I'll get better too. You get my hands get a little bit straighter. We haven't done this for a while, have we? Now we've finished the frame. And what shape is this frame? 4 sides. Rectangle, huh? Okay.
What shape is it, guys? You guys know what shape it is?
Yes.
All right.
All right, so we want you to have
I
that.
thought you might.
We want you to have that. And now sit up nice and straight. We're going to start off. Our first story is going to be the story of Jumping Mouse. And you might remember that. It's kind of a magical story. So I want you to once there was a mouse, a little mouse. He was jumping around with all his other mice friends, his brothers. Busy. The mice stay busy. They're gathering their seeds for the winter. They're going to store them away so they'll have food in the winter. But the mouse, he kept hearing this noise, this big noise, and he didn't know where it was coming from. It wasn't there one day, and then one day it was. He became more aware. And he'd say to his other mice friends, "Hey, you hear that roaring out there?" And the other mice would say, "Don't bother me, I'm busy." But the mouse kept hearing that, and it kept calling to him. So one day he went outside of his place, the place for the mice where they all stay together. And he could hear it really loud then, this roaring. And he was being, very kind of perplexed. I like that word. He was perplexed, didn't quite know what was going on. So he sat there for a minute, and then the raccoon came along, sort of sniffing around and stuff, and the raccoon says to the mouse, "Oh, Brother Mouse, what are you doing out here? You're away from your people, the mice people. What are you doing out here?" And the mouse said, "I'm hearing that roaring, and I don't know what it is. I don't know where it's coming from." The raccoon says, "Oh, I'll take you there, come on." So the mouse had never been out here in this place. The grasses were very high. There were bugs he hadn't seen before. And he's kind of scared. And then, of course, the raccoon's this big, and the mouse is this big. They keep walking. Then they get to the river. And the raccoon says, "Hey, Brother Mouse, this is what you were hearing. It's the sound of the river." The mouse falls back. He's so stunned by this amazing river he never knew was here. And it's tumbling along. It's got leaves and branches, and they tumble along. It's just moving swiftly. Out in the middle, there's a lily pad. And there's a frog on the lily pad. And the raccoon calls out, "Oh, Mr. Frog, we have a little mouse here. And he's never been to the river before. You take care of him, Mr. Frog." And the frog calls back and said, "I'll take care of you." He says, "Oh, Mr. Mouse, I'm the master of the river." And the mouse says, "Well, This is all just very amazing to me. And then the frog says, "Oh, Mr. Mouse, you want some medicine?" Mouse says, "Some medicine for me?" Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So the frog says, "Well, crouch down as low as you can. Pull yourself up really tight and then jump as high as you can and see what you see." Now the mouse did that and he jumped up, but then when he fell down, he fell in the water and he was sputtering and he was wet. He didn't like being wet. He coughed. He said, "You tricked me, you tricked me." And the frog said, "Yeah, but what did you see?" He said, "Oh, I saw the sacred mountain." And the frog says, "Yeah, and you have a new name. Your name is Jumping Mouse." So Jumping Mouse says, "Ooh." He says, "I'm going to go back and tell all my friends about it." So he does go back. His friends don't want to hear. "I'm too busy. Don't bother me. Don't tell me about a river. There's no river. I've never been to the river. My friends haven't been to the river. There's no river." But Jumping Mouse has got a new name. He knows that. He knows who he is. So one day he goes out to the edge of the mouse and he knows that he has to go to the sacred mountain. So he gathers himself up and then he runs and 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 he bumps into something kind of brown and hairy, a big mound. And he can't see what it is because he's right up against it, so he has to get back and he has to run around. And he sees that he's run into a buffalo. And he says, "Oh, Mr. Buffalo, what's wrong with you? Why are you laying there like that?" And the mouse says, and the buffalo says, "Oh," he said, "I'm sick, and the only thing that's going to cure me is the eye of the mouse, and there's no mice here." Jumping Mouse says, "Ah, you're a great and noble being, Mr. Buffalo, and I'm going to give you my eye." So the minute he says that, Jumping Mouse's eye flies out to the buffalo. And the buffalo kind of gathers all that force and energy from the mouse eye. And he stands up, he stamps his feet around. And he shakes his head, he shakes himself. And he says, "Oh, Jumping Mouse, I know now that you've healed me. I know of your quest to go to the sacred mountain. And I also know of your fear that you might get attacked crossing the open space of the prairie here." He says, "So I'm going to help. I'm going to let you run underneath me. And we'll run over there to the base of the sacred mountain." And Jumping Mouse says, "Oh, now he's running. He's only got one eye. Cover up one of your eyes. See how that is? It's kind of unbalancing, isn't it? But he's running. He's got the buffalo caring for him, and he runs on over there, and he gets to the base of the mountain. The buffalo says, "I have to go back now and bring other pilgrims to the sacred mountain. I'm going to leave you now." So Jumping Mouse looks around, and remember he's still got only one eye, and he looks around and he sees this wolf over there. Wolf looks kind of lost and confused. And so Jumping Mouse runs over there and he says, "Oh, Brother Wolf, what you up to? What's going on?" And the wolf says, "Wolf, Wolf, that's right, that's who I am, I'm a wolf." But then he'd space out again and he'd forget who he was. Sometimes we find people like that, don't we? We forget who they are. But Jumping Mouse said again, "Oh, Brother Wolf, you're a teacher, you're important, You can't forget who you are. And I know that one of my eyes will heal you. And I'm going to give you my eye." And when he says that, the other eye flies out. And it goes to the wolf. And he's like, "I know who I am now. I remember. And Jumping Mouse, I remember. You want to go up the mountain. I'm going to take you." So they begin to traverse up the mountain. Animals never go straight up. They have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they're traversing. But now Jumping Mouse has no eyes. Put those fingers, hands up against your eyes. See, no eyes. He can't see, but he trusts that the wolf is going to take care of him, and they go up. They get to the top of the mountain, and then there's the lake with all the beautiful places are reflected in this lake. There's the Grand Canyon, there's our Mississippi River, there's New Orleans. Hey, New Orleans. So the mouse can't see any of this, but the wolf tells him, and he describes all these beautiful places, but then he stands up and he says, you know, Miss Jumping Mouse, I can't stay here with you. I have to go back and bring some of the other pilgrims up here. I'm going to leave you now. Jumping Mouse says, well, thank you for bringing me. And he's there, and he sits there. But he knows he's exposed, and he's scared, because he knows there's no place to hide. And he just takes some deep breaths. And then he kind of goes to sleep. And then something hits him, like that. And he starts to shake his head. And he says, oh, I can see. Open up your eyes, you can see. I can see. And then he looks down and he sees the frog in the river, in the Mississippi River. And the frog says, oh, Jumping Mouse, you want some medicine? Jumping Mouse says, yeah, I do. And so Jumping Mouse begins to realize that he's flying and that he can see. And the frog says, you have a new name. Your name is Eagle. And that's the end of the story, huh? He was transformed into what he was so afraid of. And took that power on himself. Aho!
Oh. Hey.
So now Mr. Nick is gonna lead us in our art, making our art. So you've got your paper. So this is horizontal. This is vertical. You've got your paper that's